Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. And of course, I forgot to announce the stream to everybody, so let me just do that real quick. I'm starting a little early because there's no reason not to, since I'm already here. Last night we did a late night show. It was kind of short, but I was nervous as hell. I did it in my bedroom, but unfortunately, I don't think I really achieved what I was trying to say again. So let me try another time. I'm trying to change the channel. I'm trying to come up with new content, things that are going to be more successful. And what's happening is like Brian K said to me, it seems like you have a fear. Oh no, it was Butter who said it, not Brian K. I'm sorry. Although Brian K probably would say something similar too. Is that it seems like you have a fear. And I do. I have a fear of disappointment. I have a fear that I'm going to do something wrong and disappoint everybody. And I think that sounds, some would say that sounds kind of stupid. And since, you shouldn't be feeling like that. But, I've suffered a lot in the last few years. And so trying to make sure to do good content to me is important. Hi, Andrew. How you doing? Oh, so how are you feeling physically? I mean, are you keeping up with things? Hi, Krista. How you doing? So last night's video really was kind of like throwing content out there and see if it's stuck. And I don't really think it did really well because the trolls, which were new trolls, came in, mostly spammy ones that were trying to spam everything or trying to raise the ruckus. Craig came in on the very end. I didn't get a chance to talk to Craig much. I was just getting ready to wrap it up because I was getting tired and disgusted and just didn't want to deal with it anymore at that point. Plus I also ran out of things to say. So doing fine. That's good. So anyway, so the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of people not accepting my content, was definitely going through my head after Butter said that. Because Butter said he noticed that there was a fear factor, which I will read the comment on Discord. It's not really that confidential, it's in the public area. Butter says here is, I don't know, Michelle, I wish you weren't so fearful of the trolls. Had fun with the trolls, play along, and make fun of them back. And I pointed out last night that I've never been a person to make fun of people. I've always tried. It came from him saying, if Michelle stopped being so scared and fearful, we could get a good night show going. And I said to him, the fear factor is an interesting angle. I'm not sure what I'm fearful of. Disappointment is one thing I fear. I'm not sure what the other fears. And he mentioned about the trolls. Yeah, I definitely think there's fear. There. And some of the trolls were getting pretty abusive last night, too. Talking about my privates. Like, it's really your damn business about my privates? Why do people always talk about my privates? What about my publics? No one talks about my publics, but they always talk about my privates. Why? I don't know. I have nice publics, but no one seems to talk about the publics. They always talk about my privates. I just think it's kind of odd they do that. Well, anyway, I gotta sort socks today. I gotta start underwear today. I got tea today. Yeah. Water wasn't quite hot enough. It was warm, but it wasn't quite hot enough. I was trying to get ready earlier. Show them the Publix. I know I gotta change this tab. It's getting kind of grubby. So, of course, the other ears. I know that they don't really seem natural ears. They don't respond. Well, actually, they do because the ears. When I'm tired, you can tell they go. Just they fall like a souffle when I'm tired. Oh, please. You've been lucky. It's only been about 30. Up to 30, but next week, we are going to see temperatures for us not quite close to that. If that's the kind of temperatures, I think we would probably definitely be at the mercy of blowing the fuse for the power grid. Yeah, next week is going to be around 31, starting on Tuesday, Wednesday, 32, Thursday, 32, Friday, 32, Saturday, 32. But today is going to be a high of 28. Tomorrow will be a high of 28. Saturday will be a high of 29. And Sunday will be a high of 30. Which is why I did the short show in my bedroom, was because the air conditioner was on and I could do the content in the bedroom and literally chill out. See, it gets really, really stiflingly hot around here. What is which is like 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be around 122 degrees Fahrenheit. I think I've been in 110 when I was really young. When I was a wee lass. The problem is that was long ago, and 110 degrees was enough to basically make my life miserable, really. I had better heat tolerance then, and it's it. It's like, no. I'm not going nowhere. I'm just gonna stay right here. At least I have an air conditioned room I can go duck out in. If the power grids of the United States can continue to keep up with demand, that's going to be a question, because once you get those really hot days, well, there's going to be a lot of megawatts being swapped around between all the power utilities to try to make up for the ridiculous amount of energy we need to run all those air conditioners. Let's try to get some more people up here and cost different panels, stuff like that. I actually wonder one question for the computer. Why don't you show me the date stamps? I wonder why it doesn't show me the date stamps. I really kind of wonder why. There we go. We have no AC, so we have 3 fans going. Yeah, I've been in places like that. I have empathy for you. It's hot. Yeah. Well, Chris said they may use AC, but the thing is that most people never invested in it. How you doing, Gianni? You see, the UK normally, especially where he is from, doesn't normally get super hot. Okay. I said normally. Doesn't say that it can't. Okay, it's a completely different answer. Now, of course, newer construction probably does have air conditioning. Right. Oh, we got drenched last night. We got huge rainstorm last night and the night before. Oh yes, for those of you who did watch the night stream, I fixed the clock. It was indeed what I suspected. One of the wires came off the battery connector. I soldered that back on, and now the clock works again. Yay! Right. Have you been having any rolling blackouts there, like from the utility grid trying to compensate for the amount of heat? I know you said that air conditioning is not commonly used in homes, but is mostly in commercial places. But how has the power grid been dealing with the demand for air conditioning? Still, 50 degrees Celsius. I would not want to be sitting around in that heat. Oh, that's good. I know that America, some of the states have really been affected badly from the excessive heat. Primarily Texas, which decides to continue to remain as independent service operator, is truly independent from the rest of the country's power supply. They have said that they have completely are being outstripped by demand for electricity. Yeah, I'm not particularly surprised. The dry ground is probably as dry as tinder. Absolutely. Yeah. I just wanted to let everybody know that I got my x-rays back from the doctor. I have arthritis in both of my knees, so I have to go see an orthopedic specialist. I want to try to get see a specialist soon because, it's, I don't know what they can do to help, except maybe find a way to, treat the problem. I do know that there are certain, depending on the arthritis, there are treatments available for some of it. Yeah, well, we got parts of the United States as dry as tinderbox, and Alaska's been burning. Now, one question comes up is talking about the Green New Deal thing that everybody was pushing for so long. Do the Green New Deal people ever consider that you guys need access to more power plants to make up for all the energy that is only generated on the spur of the moment? Think about this. You actually get, let's say you have a couple of megawatts of solar, which is mainly available in the daytime. You might say, well, gee, that's when you need it most. Yeah, but unfortunately, if you're pushing this Green New Deal thing, what about when it's dark at nighttime? Don't people still need the lights on? Don't people still need to be able to cook their food? It seems to me like there really isn't much talk about energy storage to meet the nighttime demand. Well, I take Celerix, which is an NSAID, which helps with my arthritis. It's a few more nuclear plants, it would seem. Right, the Green Deal won't work because the problem is, I said, is storage. And also the fact is that, in some ways, it's just basically a wish and a prayer, for lack of a better term. But I mean, it could be useful in some areas. Like, as you know, they're building those wind turbines offshore, where the wind is stable and strong to charge provide power inland, but they don't seem to have any extra capacity to keep up with the demand, especially wind turbines. In that case, they're pretty stable, but solar needs to consider you got cycles in a day, day and night. At least start with that, right? But I don't see them talking about energy storage systems that need to be a key function of the whole system. Volatile gel is pretty good for arthritis. Okay. Also, Reldex gel is pretty good. I find it burns. Okay, but I don't know what those are in America, what the equivalents would be. I suppose the Aspercreme and Bengay would probably be what you're talking about. Or Icy Hot. Stan says, Andrew, when are you going to video the ancient cemetery near you? Oh yeah, I remember you talked about that and didn't really do anything with that yet. Unfortunately, I think I pissed off a few people yesterday, unintentionally, because of the fact that I did the video in McDonald's and I tried to explain, and then I tried again last night, and it equally just as disastrous. Is that we need to get the memberships up, but I think the Patreon memberships, we need to get the Patreon memberships up, because the YouTube memberships, well, they don't pay unless you get like $100 and then you get paid, and that's sort of kind of sucks. It's like, used to walk through that place. Okay. I would like to talk with you guys in spoken words if you feel up to it. I don't know. There we go. So, anyway, so it's gonna be hot again. I gotta sort socks today. I gotta wash 6 pairs of underwears. Get them on the shower rod. Then wash another 6 pairs of underwear tomorrow. I will join in 15 minutes. I need to phone my work about a form. Okay. Hi, Paul. How are you doing? And, so, it's according to Andrew, he said that next week Paris is going to be up to 50 degrees Celsius. Well, you don't need to worry about putting souffles in the oven. Just put them on your sun porch. Yeah. Yeah, I remember some of my French too. I can still read French. So, which is interesting. I can read it, but I can't write. I can't speak it, but I can read it. So, next week in Connecticut it will be a high of 32. You're going to feel like a bacon on a skillet. You're going to feel like bacon on a skillet. Kind of suck, but oh well. For me, at least, I question what you do with the money that is sent to you. I don't want to criticize you. We spend money haphazardly and ask for more. No, I don't. And I give you receipts. If people want receipts, I will give them receipts. I have said I will verify, quantify, and justify the money so people know where the money is going to. If they want receipts, the money will be given and receipts will be given. As I said, to anybody who wants receipts, I will give you the receipts of the money that you give me. And that's the truth. I've said that from the beginning. I have nothing to hide. Johnny, you can always get her a gift card. Coming farm since she can use to get gas in the car when I take her around. I really hope you do not take other suggestions as criticism. There's a lot of people out there that genuinely care about you. I know that. What's some things you could do without money to save your money? What's some things you can do without money to save your money? I don't know. Well, that's a good question considering the fact that I already live a pretty basic life already. We do, in some areas, there are places for community gardens. Some places do have community garden plots, yes. Oh, I see. I misread that. What seems you can do without monthly to save your money? Well, for one thing, I'm wondering if maybe we don't need the 50 gigabyte data plan. I mean, it's like I said, it's a crapshoot because the reason why we got the 50 gigabyte data plan was so that we could stream from alternative locations, which is certainly something we do once in a great while. But I don't know if we really need it on a regular basis. It's just that for T-Mobile to switch it on and off, there's always some delay. So, like, if I turned it off now for next month, I still have to pay for the 50 gigabytes this month, and then it would reduce on August 11th back to the whatever plan I switch it to. Andrew said, John, since I moved up north of Mississippi, we headed down the road. I love growing stuff, and it was totally natural. Yep. Right now, I want to worry about the bedroom door, John. Okay, I mean, you're making a big mountain out of a molehill, considering the fact that the bedroom is. I mean, there's no reason why Ed can't lay on the bed when I'm awake. I mean, granted, when I'm trying to sleep, it's hard. That's one of the reasons why at night I sleep at night so I can get up in the morning. Oh yeah, Yellow Jackets. That was my high school's mascot. Yellow Jackets. Wasps. Well, right now it's we do buy food once in a while at the grocery store, but uh like right now, Ed bought a lot of food more for him, prepackaged meals. I personally I think that gonna have to come up with a better solution for something. So as far as food at the grocery store, at the convenience store, that convenience store, unfortunately enough, one is not the same quality as the convenience store used to be. I really find it frustrating that one of the things that this convenience store has, they could combine it with the old convenience store. It would have been fantastic. That is, public restrooms for one thing, a place you can sit outside after you put your food in the microwave and munch on it, which would be great if you choose to go that way. Things like you can take home and cook in your oven. Those are gone now. They don't have a lot of those foods anymore. Yeah. How you doing, Tiger Kitty? Oh, I don't do dumpster diving. Um, yeah, because in that case, it'll be taxes. Oh, probably. Um, my future baby mama. Ed should be allowed to sleep. Should not be. Well, he doesn't sleep in the bed in the daytime. I basically I put my foot down on that. But it, for me, it works okay. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna bitch about that. I mean, if I'm really cranky, he's gonna just have to just move over, darling. But I'm supposed to be up in the daytime anyway. And I'm sick of hearing it too. So, fortunately, no, it does not. But that's besides the point. Again, I'm sick and tired of talking about my bedroom. Okay, drop it. Yeah, I can see what you were saying about the yellow jackets. They're very loyal to their tribe. By the way, there are growing tents, like portable greenhouses that you can set up. Um, Host Hans. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. At least if I sent you and Ed each a lottery, win for live scratch off ticket, would you both scratch them off on a nighttime live stream? I would, but I can't guarantee about Ed because Ed doesn't even know when he's going to be doing his next live stream. I asked him last night. Yeah, I've heard people trying to do that with wasps, flamethrower them. There's some old wasps' nests on the porch. They're probably long gone now, but I don't actually relish the thought of smacking down those nests and finding out that some wasps are still living in there. Whoops! That was a bad idea. Yeah, they are. Well, bees help pollinate, so yeah, that's why bees are good for you. I think wasps do too, but yeah. But if you're working in a greenhouse or field, it cannot be helped. No. Of course, if you're working in a greenhouse, you always get pumping lots of toxic gas. With insecticides inside the greenhouse until the problem is most aerosol insecticides contain propane, so don't strike a match or your greenhouse will be in outer space. Oh, gee. Really? No, never actually smoked it. But as I said, I've been around lots of it being burned. So Andrew, what sign was your brother anyway? What was he like? Sounds like a Sagittarius or an Aries, kind of like fire sign. Let's make some fire. uh, You have covered CERN. You're disappointed because I talk about the linear superlinear Hadrian super collider. What the heck? I'm afraid I don't know why. I haven't talked about it recently. All I know is that they've been doing a lot of experimentations trying to find ways to alternative realities and alternative universe. Oh, okay. A Virgo and a Sagittarius mean streak. Okay. So your little sister and Tiger Kitty probably would get along pretty good. She's also a Gemini. JoJo's a Pisces. They turned it on the other day, Michelle, for 4 years. But running it straight for 4 years? Man, I hate to see their electric bill. Oh. But then again, CERN can afford to pay the electric bill for that. The Hadrian Super Collider. Yeah. I think they discovered a way to a parallel universe. I don't understand physics like this. I don't understand any physics. I don't know why I said he talked to you, MicheleMarieDalene, said you told him you're scared of her. I'm not scared of everyone in the chat. I never said that to him. Okay. Aquarius and Scorpio, that's an interesting combination. But obviously, it worked for your family. Maybe they read your book and made a... Who knows? But unfortunately, unless they got mages on both sides of the portal, something unsavory comes through on either side, you're going to be scrambling. That sounds like a horror movie. Kind of like open a portal like that with no defensive capability, you never know what you're gonna get. I'm not sure. I think he may have been maybe a Taurus. I'm not sure. It's been so long. Yeah. Every time I think of CERN, I keep thinking of the gnomes and their little engineering feats. Like you can see the gnome again, all the strange beeping, booping machines that do strange, weird crap, right? Unlike the trolls, which basically just steal ideas and just don't totally understand how they work. I would have been a Leo. It would have been interesting. How would you feel being a fire sign Leo? A couple days later, or theoretically, I would have actually, literally, my sensei would have been Pisces. I kicked that mouse water so bad I wanted to get out of there. I don't want to be no Pisces. Please. I don't want to be no Pisces. The thing is, by the way, back to the Stargate, thinking about Stargates. You know, SG-1, for example, the TV series. Here you have these Stargates that can get you places from place to place. Well, what happens if somebody who's not so nice decides to take the Stargate and come into your area? Two. And you probably would have been very strong ego. You would have been definitely have a very strong ego. Noodles is a Capricorn, by the way. That's all I'll say. I love the Stargate series. I haven't seen it in a long time since. So if they're running the Linear Hadron Super Collider for 4 years straight, they better be careful. Make sure that they got a military presence on the location, because otherwise, once they punch a hole through the veil between the dimensional planes, they're going to have a real problem. Yeah. This was Stargate Atlantis a little bit too. You know, Stargate Atlantis was okay. It was. Was it really? So, I mean, the whole idea of alternative universes, parallel dimensions, that's a great topic because we didn't really think about it. Well, in some ways, Andrew, Scorpio is kind of exciting. I'm sure if you ever met a lot of Scorpios, they're mysterious, but they're not very well liked by a lot of people. They're signs. They're kind of flirty. They're kind of mysterious. Yeah. still, I wonder if the Stargates are the way we're going to finally get off this Earth, finally to go to other places. Then that brings up a question. If it's kind of like, that means that somebody else has the same technology, tuned to the same frequency. So, because obviously, two independent researchers coming up with the same technology and the same frequencies to work together sounds like a 1 in a zillion. In the midst, they get trapped in a supermarket. Really? A supermarket. Well, Skynet's a Scorpio. But Scorpio also has their secretive side as well. They're not totally public about themselves. They keep part of themselves secret, and they're kind of suspicious sometimes. Yeah, so there's crazy things happening there. Okay. Well, I had a pretty interesting dream last night, but the problem is I still don't remember a damn bit of it. But it was another one of those mystery dreams where I had to figure out something about myself. I think Virgo is probably the best. Overall, I like Virgo. Aquarius is okay too. Although, unfortunately, many Aquariuses that I know are kind of got their head in the clouds, but they're kind of people that go to those conventions, like those science fiction conventions and things like that. Yeah, because we're the ones that can calculate everything, tell you exactly everything down, tell you all the receipts, tell you all the value, what you spent, where you spend it, and how you spend it. We have the ability to pick out lies pretty quick. Aquarius is kind of interesting because they're like the ones that are more involved with outer space. No, of course I do. Um, I know it is. But I'm also interested in live action role playing too. If I could find a place that community that does live action role playing, it'd be fun. I'd love to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you do a live action roleplay too, and that's something that does interest me. I mean, like, there's a couple live action role plays that were videotaped and then some special effects are done to make them look even more interesting. But honestly, that was planned to be that way from this role play from the beginning because it's produced by a theatrical club. She says, I'm a Gemini and I have twin aunts, twin nieces, and twin sisters. Really? What's the star signs of all the aunts, nieces, and twin sisters? Right. Let me go make some more tea, and I'll be right back. Oh, my knees are killing me today. Oh. Let's see. Michelle, okay, it says here. When are you coming over to USA? August 29th, I'm all set. Right, exactly. He's going to upstate New York. He's not coming to Connecticut right away. Maybe he might come later on before he heads home. No, it's not. Oh, sound like they're tired. No, I'm not tired. I just close your eyes dealing with the cataract. It seems like it's getting a little clearer. Yeah, it seems like it's getting clearer. I'm starting to get a little more details now in my right eye. That's just a good thing. That'd be interesting. I'm looking forward to it too. Because unfortunately, when you have lateral nystagmus, ophthalmologists have said you're risking getting detached retinas and other complications from removal of the cataract. That's the reason. They said it's too risky for people with lateral nystagmus who are registered blind. On top of that, I've even talked to local ophthalmologists myself, and they said the same thing. Hell no, we don't want to deal with this. This is too risky for you. It would be very easy to develop a detached retina, and then you're going to have even bigger problems. But, yeah, alright, eye is starting to get clearer. It's just taking its, eye drops are not exactly like instant cure. They take a while to work. Because the cataract was so heavy. About 4 years ago, after I saw Dr. Randall Kincaid, and I don't know, the technology doesn't necessarily improve that quick. I mean, it does, but the FDA approval takes a while. I think the next project is the dentist first. After all, if you can't eat, you can't see, you can't pee. Well, let's put it this way. Realistically, if you don't eat, you're gonna die of starvation. The reason why I eat garbage is because the fact is that my teeth are a little bit messed up, and you know that. Because I haven't been able to find the money to get a dentist. Now, the Community Health and Wellness has a dental clinic. Right now, they don't have they're not taking the patients right now, but I don't know. There's a lot of preoperative and postoperative care for cataract removal, too. A lot of medications and eye drops and stuff like that. Sure, once it's done, you might be able to have a normal life. Well, what happens if it made my say 2020 and all of a sudden I can't collect disability anymore? I really seriously worry about that. Well, the teeth is certainly not a terrible excuse. I like green peppers, but I hate tomatoes. Don't even talk to me about tomatoes. Apples are kind of soft. Oranges are okay. Peas are soft. Green beans are soft. I like my stuff raw. I like green beans raw. Peas raw are okay. A pocketbook is it's more like a clutch. It's like a lady's wallet. Usually when you talk about pocketbook, you're talking about something that's more like a clutch. I don't know. That's a good question. Well, we'll see if Siri has answers to that question, because I've always wondered the same thing. There we go. Why is a lady's wallet or purse called a pocketbook?
I found this on the web.
You didn't find anything on the web. Let me try that over. Why is a lady's purse sometimes called a pocketbook? Oh my god, what language is that in? Why is a lady's purse sometimes called a pocketbook?
I found this on the web.
That's better. Why is a woman's purse called a pocketbook? Also known as handbags, are a store symbol for a woman's identity. But pocketbook versus purse, what is the difference? Depending on who you ask, you will find the exact same opposite answer. Okay, let's go back to the first one. Why is a woman's purse called a pocketbook? It is not a book, and it doesn't fit in anyone's pocket. Why does my brother-in-law insist on calling his wife's purse a pocketbook? I'm just in the etymology and the chronological and geographical distribution of this expression. In the UK, not only would she not have a pocketbook, but her purse, if she had one, would be a small container for money and maybe cards, but little else that fits in her handbag. Okay. Insist, well, that might be weird, but it's the only one who does it, but pretty natural for many people to say it's so far in southern America. Even the extent that is often pronounced pocketbook. Perhaps the statement is delivered jokingly, similar to his wife calling his wallet he keeps in his pocket a purse. Alright, let's see what it says here. Pocketbook was originally just a small book that could be carried in a pocket. The OED shows that, but for the Oxford English Dictionary, shows that by 1685, it was understood also to be a book for notes, memoranda, etc., intended to be carried in a pocket or notebook. Also, a book like case of leather, or like having compartments for papers, banknotes, bills, etc. In the last meaning, the DAE attests its use in the United States since 1816. Okay, now we go. There's a go. And of course, the purse and wallet have wallet is more like the original pocketbook, basically. Okay, so wallet is like the original pocketbook is. That is a small thing with compartments that would hold things like money, credit cards, pictures, things like that. So that makes some sense. Now, of course, say a woman's purse, and certainly her purse, her handbag, is just an outside. A woman's wallet would be her pocketbook. But yet we always refer to the purse itself as her pocketbook. And also there's something called a change purse, which is basically like a coin purse where you keep a small little bunch of coin. Or sometimes you hear people talk about in the economy a person's purse. That is the way they carry their wealth. Okay? It's interesting in some ways. Well, who wants to come on the panel today? You asked earlier, and Andrew said he was going to be on, but then he kind of got sidetracked. Oh, and maybe, I don't know, JoJo feels like it or not. Given the fact the way smartphones are today in some ways, especially with electronic cash, would your cell phone now be considered your wallet? No, not yet anyway. That would be interesting now. Let's see if we can get some people on the panel. I know purses and handbags and pocketbooks, they're all, for the sake of argument, in the United States are all interchangeable. I always consider a handbag a lot bigger than a purse. Honestly, I've seen really big handbags. They're almost basically just like they are like totes they carry. I don't. Mine is kind of mid-sized. I don't have a really huge one, but I sure damn pack it full. Until recently, all of Michelle's purses would just rip at the straps. The new one I bought doesn't seem to be that abusive. Oh, okay, sorry about that. Yeah, because the reason I say, like, given the way that things have changed over the years, in some ways, would a cell phone be a wallet? Because what we do with this, I mean, we store credit card numbers, we use it for, you know, Google Pay, Apple Pay. We swipe things through to pay for them using our phone, a screen. So that's what I'm saying. I'm wondering in some ways if you could say a cell phone, we certainly store our pictures in it. So in a way, is our cell phone kind of like the same thing? And as a way to store your money and stuff on your phone. It's an interesting question, actually. I find it kind of fascinating. Well, one of the things is that hit the X. What does that mean? You hit the like button. I guess that's what I mean. Okay. Does Ed have a man purse when he goes? No, it's just that's his wallet. It's not that big of a wallet. Too bad he can't put anything in his belly besides food. I mean, like make a kangaroo kind of thing. Gee, I wonder how much junk you could store in there. Well, you certainly could store plenty. Yeah. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. $60 views so far. Today's morning show is a little low, but that's maybe for a variety of reasons. Maybe because, let's see, it's going to be hot. Realistically, anybody who's watching the show is probably doing other things at the same time. And of course, is probably enjoying the beach. You know, going out there, enjoying the waters. But right now, in the East Coast of the United States, there have been shark sightings up on American beach, up on the beaches in the East Coast. So yes, the great white sharks, aka Jaws, is actually really out there right now, off the waters of the New England beaches. There have been several great white shark sightings. Unfortunately, I think there have also been one attack. I don't know if it happened in Connecticut or if it happened in one of the New England states. But, Train World. Patreon. Ooh! Hello! Thank you very much. A new $20 patron. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Thank you very much. I'm going to do what I can to make the show better. I will work on that. I'm going to have some things I've got planned. Well, I want to definitely do more with the tarot readings. I actually had plans to do that anyway. More like jelly. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna definitely be doing some more tarot card readings. Oh, by the way, I did talk to the landlord about the security camera thing. He said to me, he said that'd be fine to install the security cameras. And I'm like, okay, well, gonna have to do things in segments or sections. Yep. So I was very happy to see that too. Wow. I mean, that's $20 pledge. That's in case you don't know what the different levels of Patreon. I will show you this real quick because there's different levels of Patreon. You may not know about these. So let me show you these. Okay, www.patreon. Let's view this from the viewer's perspective. Let's view this from the viewer's perspective. Accept cookies. Alright, so let me view this from the view my public page. View your public page. Okay, let's get this on the screen. Just so you guys can see, we have multiple layers. I've thought about doing the same thing with YouTube, but the reason I didn't do it with YouTube is that YouTube is, everything has to be subject to a review, and I was like, okay, I still gotta update this page too, but, okay, so let's go take a look at the different tiers. Alright. We have the $1, the $5, the $10, the $15, well, there's not a $20 one, but there's a $10. Of course, theoretically, if you spend at least $10, that gives you all the stuff on the 1, the 5, and the 10 tier. The $35 a month gives you access to the merchandise that you can win, like a mug or stuff like that, too. So, I think it's pretty interesting. Let's see. We'll go back and take a look and see what the stats on here. Oh, yeah, there we go. 3 patrons, $21 a month income. That's not bad. Thank you very much. I heard that chime. Hey. I was really excited to see that. That's cool. I'm looking forward to that. See, like I said, because of the nature of the internet, if you don't want to use the Google Wallet, you don't have to use your Google Wallet. You don't have to use Google Pay. You don't have to use Super Chats, because Super Chats are nice. The Super Stickers are nice, but the YouTube memberships are nice. The problem is that it puts your wallet and credit card information into Google's hot paws, and well, if they're not very nice about it, somebody can break in and steal your shit. Well, that's a good question. People can also donate different amounts too. You're not limited to just donating just one amount of money. Train World. Pigmas Communication, I received a donation also from PayPal. Don't ask me to explain all this crazy stuff. I really don't understand how this works either. Just to say is that want to say thank you to everybody who has done this. Streamlabs also sent me donations too. There it is. Patreon donation came in. And I want to make sure this is not a fluke. Nope, came in today. Thank you very much. Thank you also for the Streamlabs donation too. Thank you guys, much appreciated. I'm not. It might be strange, but Tiger Kitty, I'd be happy to see the donations. We're going to try to get some better content out. I was going to do that anyway. I was going to buy some more Oracle cards to go with my 2 decks so that we can have cover more things in tarot readings easier. It was updated originally because originally we started doing the Silvermoon radio shows and we were saving them over there on Patreon. So what's the point of becoming a member? Well, the point of becoming a member is, unlike the super chats, it's a flat fee. It's just like a pledge from PBS. And unless you happen to be a very devoted PBS fan, you're probably never going to donate to PBS. That's the public broadcasting system in the United States, which would be like BBC4. It's definitely not something everybody's cup of coffee or cup of tea. But there are people that love to have the monthly pledge breaks for PBS. Unlike the UK, we don't have a TV license. So people do pledge breaks, like, in the case of PBS, anywhere from 5, 10, 15, whatever, a month that automatically get paid out. And that means that that's money that's in the account of PBS to go ahead and use to purchase things. Or super chats are kind of like tips. So when you do super chat, it's like giving a tip to the guy who brought you your pizza or your dinner at the restaurant. It's not guaranteed that you're going to get that much money each night. So maybe some nights, just like in a restaurant, if the restaurant's really slow, you might have less tips coming in. Or when the restaurant basically has like a major headliner act, say like a live band or something, where you bring in like more tips. So pledges are like a steady source of income, and tips are kind of like burst income. It's a different person. I've never seen this person before, but I do know that this person is related to another one of our regulars. So, encourage you to do more night shows, and I want to do more night shows. But right now, don't forget, there's also the heat of the summer. If next week is going to be as hot as they say it's going to be, the best night show idea would be is maybe to bring the laptop into the bedroom. Ooh, sounds kinky. Bring the laptop into the bedroom, or use my MacBook in the bedroom, which is already in there. But Dad's always got all of his medication sitting on my desk. And then just or use my phone, which I've been doing, to do chats like I did last night, which is pretty interesting. Well, it said the same thing about tips, And I told them, I said, and I really would feel bad, You're gonna have these guys lug up two 30 packs of beer, and you going to just give them a $2 tip for that and all the groceries? Couldn't you at least give them 5? He said, okay, fine, I'll give them 5. Michelle, nighttime would be cooler than it is now. True. But the thing is that I want to make sure my bedroom stays for me, and Ed doesn't decide to tumble in the bed saying, you're using the bed, so I'm using the bed. I need to do the show in the bedroom. Honestly. At nighttime. Unless I want to be sitting out in the living room the whole time. Well, unfortunately, the bedroom window doesn't open. The one that does open has the air conditioner in it. The other one doesn't open. He spends all his money on beer. He gets to pay for this. Yeah, I know. It was kind of spur of the moment. That's where you guys need to make sure you have your bell notifications turned on. I did put out a notification on Discord and Facebook and Twitter. So there was a notification did go out. I put them out manually. Really looking forward to getting some more Oracle cards. Michelle, we're gonna go back to what you were talking about, the cameras. This is gonna be about a 2-month job. I'll just leave it at that. Because a 2-month job for 2 reasons. Actually, more than 2. One, I can't buy everything all at one time. Okay, that's the first reason. Because you need junction boxes for the cords, and you need to make sure to have some raceways so that the stupid vandals don't start cutting into your cables. Thus, the need of raceway material. However, it's no big deal. Basically, Michelle, like she said, just drill a hole, run a wire through a wall. Basically, the wire's already there. Oh, okay. Because he used to go to apartment number 6. It used to go to Ed's phone in apartment 6, which obviously some jerk cut the wire, and so now the wire is just flapping in the breeze unused. So I figured, well, instead of running whole new wires for the cameras, just repurpose it with some balins, and that way we can carry balins for the camera and the power. Now it's pretty short, only 50 minutes. I gave a tour of the house. I showed what's going on. People got to see Ed was sitting on the computer in the kitchen. They got to see how crazy the house looks, all the messiness of it. They get to see how unexciting I can be when I'm just kind of like trying to kind of fill in some empty spots in my brain when you see me go and yeah. Well, yeah, you can watch it. They're for me unscripted. Just I was trying to say something and I kind of kept going off on tangents, which kind of irritates me, but that's what happens. Couple trolls came on. Couple of them were talking about my privates. No one talks about my publics, like I said earlier. And then a couple spammers tried to come on and spam junk. No, I deal with the spammers. I got rid of them. And I talked about what Botter said. That sounds like there's a fear factor, which I didn't do too good of a job discussing it. So I wanted to just cover that real quick here. Something that Botter said. I'm just going to focus on the one comment, not every comment here. This is what he said. If Michelle stops being so scared and fearful, we can get a good night show going. He said, I don't know, Michelle. I just think you weren't so fearful of the trolls. I think what it really is that I'm afraid of failure. I think I'm afraid that I'm going to do something stupid and just kill everything. And, it's like some people are afraid of doing gardening because they're afraid they're going to kill the plants. Um, okay. But, I just don't want to disappoint anybody. And I think that's what it is. A lot of it is this fear of failure, fear of disappointing people. I'm not trying to be a critic, but you ask for money and just explain how you want to buy all the stuff that you would know to improve. Gianni, I was honest when I said what I said. I'm not lying. When you say improve my life, that's a relative term because I'm already trying to work with community health and wellness to get my teeth fixed. I'm already working with community health and wellness to get my get my health up, improve my health. I am putting money in the bank every month. I said the proposals, they're not definitely. I did not sign the bill. I did not sign the legislation. There's no confirmed signatory on any kind of plan right now because number one, it is not the 22nd of the month. Okay, there's no guaranteed plan. Everything right now is up in the air. You have to understand that I do try to plan things in advance. Does not mean it's going to go that way. Just like Wally Coyote said, even the best laid plans go foul. You can have the best perfect plan, dot your I's, cross your T's, get all the contracts in order, all your sponsorships in order, and then all of a sudden at the last minute something happens and everything falls flat. So you have a backup plan, you come up with a contingency plan. Okay? I'm working on that. At least I'm planning ahead instead of doing it at the spur of the moment, going, gee, let's go blow a wad of money today. I have not blown a wad of money. Just like I mentioned a couple days ago, I'm going to say this too. I don't know if we're going to keep the 50 gigabyte a month data plan. I might actually decide to basically just go back to the $10 a month plan and save $40 again. Of course, I still have to finish my 2-year EIP for the phone or for the MiFi. But at least it'll be 40 extra bucks back in my pocket. Okay, this is the stuff that I plan in advance. Speaking of stuff, what? Well, you gotta get yourself that violin someday. Talk about something that's really on the distance chart. I'm gonna just deal with this control here. I think these controls seem to be getting some corrosion. Hold on a minute. Alright. Yeah. That's controls get corrosion over here from sitting idle for so long. So like I say, I plan my budget in advance. And that's fine. You take a look at the budget, doesn't mean it's gonna happen, it just means that you've already looked into the numbers. And it was funny, it was actually a landlord who wanted to do this security camera a couple years ago. Of course, there's questions God. Let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. I'm already working to getting case management already, Stan. I think a lot of people in fixed income don't. To be honest with you, there's definitely. I'm already looking into case management. It did not look into case management, but I am. So, in fact, I even asked the medical doctor if they can get case management support services, and she said she definitely would reach out to that division. Yeah, I actually asked for one. Because I explained to the doctor, I said the first thing is that I need medical help, but I don't know why every time I apply for paperwork I don't get any help I need. I said the last case management team I had was from the Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services through DEMAS, and unfortunately I was on an ISP, which was great. But then they took me off the ISP and put me on a CSP, Community Support Plan, which was totally incompatible with my needs. Because the problem was the CSP didn't focus on the fact that I was also registered blind, and I had no transportation. And she said, well, that was a problem because, yeah, you do need individualized services because the fact is that you do have disabilities, you do not have a car, you are visually impaired. You need that. She said, I definitely am going to put in a request for a case management for you. I'm not quite as destitute as that because I also have money in the savings. I have about $400 in my savings, and I'm adding more each month because I have automatically transfer at least $20 a month into my savings automatically. Now, he needs to get his own case management team. I'm not doing his work for him because I told him, I said, I can't keep up with all your needs. I said, right now I got enough of my own problems. I said, the paperwork alone drives me crazy. I am. I'm the one who's pushing for the case management for myself. It doesn't do anything, but I am. I would definitely deserve the Medicaid. I definitely need to have the right to be able to get access to Medicaid. And Ed should try and focus on getting call because he's got the same medical team I do. Why doesn't he get on the phone, call his medical doctor, which turns out to be the same doctor I got now? Why doesn't he call her up and say, "Hey, Dr. Lee, I really need to discuss getting case management services, maybe work with a dietitian as well," because but the dietitian, of course, is going to look at his food habits, is going to go, yeah, you got a problem, all right, buddy. Well, it's not, it's a lot more serious than mine, but I would definitely still say we both got the same problem. But the case management, he didn't ask about case management. He didn't ask to speak to a nutritionist. I asked for both, in addition to medical support and dental support. I also explained to my medical doctor that one of my long-term plans originally was to relocate, but then I realized I couldn't afford to move, so I'm stuck here because I don't make enough money, and with my physical infirmity, it's very difficult for me to move because I can't see, I can't drive a truck, and stuff like that. So he doesn't really get drunk. He definitely doesn't stay sober, but he doesn't really get drunk. I think that does it because of boredom. Something I can understand. I don't drink, but I get bored too. It's not like a lot to do around here. This is a town of DIY. Do it yourself or it never gets done. So if you're bored, DIY. Make your own fun. As if you don't make your own fun, you're not going to get anything done. All right? That sounds like a joke. But it's kind of like the sign from Morse Monk there. Grow young, have fun, grow young. Yeah, Winston, you definitely get to DIY your own fun. I know the endless loop. I know it's endless loop. I've seen it. I've been living how many of those years in a row. You think I don't know that? But the point is, don't pigeonhole me in the same box, because I'm very different. Number one, I don't drink. I don't drug. He doesn't drug either, but I don't drink. I don't eat to the point where I'm going to explode. I mean, I do eat once in a while, but not that much. I do sleep a bit, but otherwise, I'm pretty much self-contained. Yeah, well, unfortunately, that is also an issue. I talked to my medical doctor about that too. She said there's no earwax buildup in your ears. She said that's a good thing. There's no earwax in your ears. Right, I am a strong, independent person. But my hearing loss does suck. No one's going to lie about that. I'm not going to lie about it and say, oh, it's okay. No, I hate it. I hate it a lot, especially when phone calls. I'm like, yeah. You do enable Ed Michelle. No, he does not contribute to the bills. But I don't want to talk too much about Ed right now. You can talk to Ed about Ed. Don't talk to Ed about me. I mean, the same thing with him. He said, don't talk to me about Michelle. Please don't talk to Ed about me. Don't talk to Michelle about me. Okay, so in words, basically we kind of agree is you want to talk about the person that you really want to talk about, you talk to that person directly. That's what I'm saying right now is that if you want to talk about Ed, you talk to Ed. You want to talk about me, you talk to me. You don't talk to Ed through me, and you don't talk to him about me through Ed. Theoretically, rent money is a bill. It's an expense, but you're right. I talked to him about the utility bills. Maybe next month. Next month? And next month we're running the air conditioning. It's gonna mean it means the summer's gonna be higher. I'm trying to save money so I can get a train ticket out of here. Psst, right. That's really likely, Ed. Congratulations. But, Yeah, because unfortunately, typically the problem is people who treated him badly on YouTube. He doesn't really have that much plugged in. The air conditioning I run is mostly on my bill, because it's mostly my tab. What? 2 laptops? His only has plugged in. Just 2 laptops. He doesn't even have that much. The rest of it's all mine. It's $4.45 a month. The AC is already in the bedroom. What's $4.45 a gallon gasoline? It's more than that, because gasoline, I just priced that over there at Cumbies yesterday. It looks like it's $4.85 a gallon. For 87 octane. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, he's a Forsaken. Pretty much. I think he's a Forsaken. We are Forsaken. But at least he's a lot better than Savannah's Windrunner, the Banshee Queen. Good God. I don't know anything about the Caitlin Menhill, but I hope that she does a better job than Savannah's Windrunner did in the new in Dragonplate. But anyway, the point is that yeah, there is a question I got about the new Dragonplate and then the changes that were done to Undercity. Since they're no longer going to need an elevator to get down to the sewers, how are you going to get things done if you don't go to the sewers anymore? Like, for example, some of the dealers and stuff like that. I mean, you're still going to use the portals to get down to the sewers? I really don't know what the story with that is. Okay. Yeah, exactly. $4.89 a gallon of gasoline. I wonder if this new Cumberland Farms is considered a rest stop. I think it is. But the problem is it so sucks for, in many ways. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Community Health and Wellness is the one who actually finances the Open Door Soup Kitchen. And my doctor said that she's going to talk to her supervisor to talk to the soup kitchen to find out what the story is, why they're not open for lunch to actually eat in. Because she said, and she agreed with me, she said, Michelle, right now the situation with the pandemic is pretty much under control. There's no reason why they should not be having people for eat-in dining, or even if they wanted to put some tables outside on the green over there. When I looked at the green, it does have a slope to it, so it might be a little hard. But she said there's no reason why they cannot be open for lunch. Or you can at least sit down with your friends. She said the soup kitchen is a social environment, and a lot of people have been totally out of touch because there is no way for them to share information about programs and stuff. Does the new Cumberland Farms have showers? Not yet. No, that one doesn't. But they certainly have a bathroom big enough that they could have showers. They have two They have 2 single-use bathrooms. It would be relatively easy to put a shower in. Like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with the New Cumberland Farms. I really do. I had no choice but to embrace it, practice it is as it is. But I think if I was the store manager, I would probably look at the stuff that we're selling and saying is, and looking what we used to sell, and say is, one, why there's no reason why we cannot have Cumberland Farms donuts? We used to sell a lot of them. Number 2, there's no reason why we can't have more take-home frozen food. People did like that. We don't have a lot of freezer space, but maybe we can find a way to bring some more, make some more room somehow to put more frozen food in. I can tell you right now, I will text you Jimmy's last name. And we do now know who the bleach man is. We know his last name. Or at least I know his first name anyway. I definitely know his first name. I don't know her name. But it's apartment 10 that might actually get the boot first. Because of she's too wrapped up in drugs and troublemakers and willful destruction of Jimmy's property and pissed off Jimmy to no end. So she might be go out the door. So apartment 10 might be thrown out first. Apartment 6 is not far behind at this point because of their arrogance. I will text you on Discord or on my cell phone information about Jimmy's last name and also the first name of the bleach man. I don't know his female partner, but at least I can tell you that much. But it's not going to help Ed because Ed can't afford it anyway. It's not really that fun. There are some things that typically you really should not be sharing in public view. Of course, the records with the courts is public. In this case, I suppose that there would be some people might need to know that, but I think most people really wouldn't need to know that. I just right now, the next thing to do is I'm going to sort my socks today, and I'm going to wash 8 pairs of underwears and hang them up on the shower rod. And then tomorrow I'll wash. They should be dry by today or tomorrow. I'll wash another 8 pairs of underwear, hang those up on the shower rod. Also, in the near future, me and Michelle plan to get some more music programs on Silvermoon Radio. Yeah, that's something I was thinking about. I was talking about that last night briefly. It's just that I miss playing the music on the shows. But I'll probably be, if I did, I'll probably just be on Discord, maybe Twitch. But it can't be on YouTube, but I already know that. Let's see, what else? More tarot card readings, more tarot card decks. Yeah, oracle cards, maybe a third regular set of tarot cards. Right now, I might try start doing reversals, tarot cards, reverse sign tarot cards. I'm not really into that, but in some cases, I can see where that could be a valuable asset, insight into what's going on. The bleach lady and the bleach man got into a major row with Jimmy, as did the woman in apartment 10. I will say that much. And Jimmy sounded like he really seriously wants to throw woman 10 into the wolves because of her drug habit and the damage she did to his apartment. That's what I'll tell you right now. And we still got a few minutes left. We still got a few minutes left. Right, that's true. Do you have any fun questions for us? I really kind of wish people would come on the panel, but that's okay. Let me just check a few things on the computer here. Yeah. Content. Gonna definitely have some more things going on. Can hear somebody's got the meat wagon coming. It's not me, but somebody's obviously got the ambulances coming their way, or fire trucks. I have to write up 3 hearing reports and review a case for tomorrow before the end of the day. Take care, everybody. Okay, Stan. I will contact you on Discord with what I know about the people in 6, which isn't a lot. Yeah. So why don't I just go ahead and wrap it up in this again, like I said, it's gonna be hot next week. So if there's gonna be any live shows, it probably would be in the bedroom. Especially if we do any really late night shows like we did like last night. It was like almost about 1 in the morning. So it's actually about 12:30. If we have any really late night shows, it would be in the bedroom because of the reasons that Ed would be sleeping, and so that's what I would do. Yeah. So I gotta go sort socks. And so what are you gonna think of what's gonna happen economically for the next few months? Economically? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, alright, working with my doctors to get case management, dietitian, nutritionist, trying to work on see if we can get my weight down. Got a couple other things going on. I wish I had a silk nightgown. It's not silk, but it's definitely a lightweight material. I did show it on the screen last night. Unfortunately, I was trying to show the old one. I actually covered the camera with the new one, so you can really get a chance to see the old one. Oh, it's got battered anyway. It's got battered up anyway. Alright, so let's get ready to roll the credits. So you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. This is like a 16-inch grinder. Hope you're hungry, because you're going to be eating a lot of it. No. I don't need them. Why would I want to have to put money
Well,
into
I know you don't need it. Well, because you might want a big whopper.
These are the real deal, baby. These are real.
But But you wouldn't want, you've seen roses. I mean, they're massive.
I know, I know. But then again, we also see like other people that got those things. What happens is after you get to be a certain age, everything sags. And of course, we have the tools of trade, the fame, the calendar, the clapper. Let's call the spirits back real quick.
Gauntlet 1 versus fight.
That's how we take care of those pests.
Ow! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright. And thank you very much for watching. Stay out of trouble, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, normal time. Yep. Okay.